Hello guys, this is Bigo. Today I will show you how I made this scene and this animation. It's like a sci-fi monkey head or something. Uh, you can follow me even if you are a beginner. It's a very easy tutorial, and you can submit if you finish this project. You can submit your work here in my new Discord. You can submit your work here in challenge submission. Feel free to share your work with us, and I think that's it. Let's start the video. Okay, so firstly, we need to install some add-ons. The first one it's called the extra mesh, extra object. I mean, you need to install it. Save your preferences. The second add-on it's called Blender Kit for texturing. We need it for this tutorial and the other tutorials that are coming. It's free add-on. You can download it from the official website of Blender Kit. So okay, so let's start, guys. We need to add the monkey head and scale it a little bit, and we need to give it a subdivision modifier with three to four levels. I think I will go with 4 in the render and 3 for the viewport for now. Now what we can do is just add a plane, scale it a little bit like this, and scale it in the y-axis like this. Okay, now we can add our camera like this. Oh, let me first enable the screencast. I forgot to do that. And let's go to the animation tab and okay, screencast, where is it? Start. Okay, okay, now we can see what we are doing. Okay, let's add our camera. Let's add a camera here and move it right here. And let's go to here and press 0 to get to the camera view like this. And we can go to here to the camera and change the focal length to 24. And we go here to the viewport display and change this pass through to 1 like this, so we can see only what the camera can see. Now we can zoom a little bit like this, and maybe you can select the monkey and the plane and move them down a little bit like this. And we can maybe get a good composition like this. And we can go here to our resolution and make it vertical. So let's say 1080 and 1980 like this. And we can scale our plane like this, so it will cover all the angles like this. Okay, I think like this is good. Okay, nice. Now we select our monkey and move it like this and rotate it in the x-axis and scale it up a little bit like this and move it down. I think like this is nice. Now what we can do, just we need to select this plane and subdivide it a couple of times, because we're gonna need to add a displace modifier. We need to add a subdivision modifier first with 2 levels at least. Okay, now we need to add a displace modifier and click new here and press here to go to the texture, and let's choose a cloud texture, and we're gonna just adjust a little bit the strength here or the size of the displacement till we get something good. Let's set this shade to smooth like this, and let's go back to the displace modifier and reduce this the strength like this. And maybe we need 3 levels here to be smoother, and adjust a little bit like this. Okay, good. Maybe we need to scale our monkey a little bit, so like this. Okay, nice. Now it's very easy. It's very easy because we're gonna just go to the cycle engine, and let's go here to the render view like this, and we can go here to the world tab and set the strength to 0 like this, so everything is black. Now let's add a new collection and call it lights. Now let's add a spotlight like this, move it here. Okay, let's see, let's add maybe 500 watts, maybe 1000. Okay, nice, just to see our monkey. Now let's move it a little bit up and let's duplicate it and move it behind him like this, and move it right here like this. Okay, now what we're gonna do is just select this monkey, go here to this blender kit add-on, and select this material tab, and we're gonna search for sci-fi material, and we're gonna choose very detailed material. Let's try let's see good material here. Maybe we try this one because I used it before and it's very good. Okay, now if we zoom, you can see all of those details. It's because of the displacement in the material. So if we go with the zero subdivision surface, it will not look good. So the higher the number we go, the higher the details will look. So feel free to use to go higher. I will stick with 4 for now. And now maybe we just need to scale this power a little bit, maybe 500, 5,000, like this. See all of those good details, guys. It's all from the shader. It's not like modeling or something. So it's very easy. Now what we can do is just select this monkey and let's maybe make his eyes glow. So let's select those vertices and press Ctrl and plus like this. And let's go to the material tab and press new material like this. And let's press assigned like this. And let's go to the emission tab and select maybe yellow color or green like this. And let's select 2 or 3 maybe like this. I think like this is good. Okay, so like his eyes will glow in the dark. And what we can do, we can select this plane and go to the blender kit and search for rocks or mud. I think we're gonna use mud this time. And let's choose a good material. Maybe this is good. Let's try it. Okay, it's good, but it you will see here the scale is very small. So we need to go to the UV editor like this, and you're gonna go to the select the plane and press tab to go to the edit mode and select with A everything like this, and go here, select everything and scale it down so we can get good ground like this. See now the details in the ground. Okay, I think the scale now is very good like this. Okay, nice. See guys, we get good details here in the ground. So maybe we go, we already have 3 levels, maybe we go 4 levels. So added a little bit of, maybe stick with 3 levels for now, because the ground it will not really make a difference. Now what we can do to add a little bit of details, we can just duplicate this monkey and move it up right here and rotate it maybe like this, and put it maybe right here, heal it up a little bit and rotate it like this. Don't worry about the lighting because we're gonna just adjust them later. I'm just worried about the composition of this shot. So maybe we get this monkey here like this, rotate it, duplicate it one more time, rotate it like this, and put it right here. And you're gonna duplicate this monkey a little bit and move it here, scale it down. It's just like an old factory of those sci-fi monkeys, you know. And maybe we rotate it like this, duplicate it one more time, rotate it maybe like this, and move it down right here, like this. Okay, now we can go back to the timeline, and maybe we can add our camera moving like this. Okay, so maybe we start from far away a little bit like this and put keyframe here, and we go maybe 160 frame and move it a little bit so it will pass those monkeys like this, and they put the interpolation to linear like this. So let's see. I think it's very good for now. Let's see in the render view. Okay, let's see it. Okay, I think it's very nice. Now let's add some let's make it 160 frame first like this. Okay, now let's add some rocks. You remember when we activate the extra object add-on, it will give us this rock generator. So let's add a new collection and name it rocks. Okay, let's add those rocks. press here in a rock generator. We're gonna get this tab, and let's press first this isolate them. Maybe let's go back. Okay, and let's add rock generator like this. Select the rocks collection, and let's add rock generator. We need maybe three or four rocks, and let's see the shape of them, because we're gonna need just to use one or two. I think we have good, this good, and this is good, and let's and also this is good. So let's just remove this, and let's move them right here outside the scene. Let's go back to our scene. Okay, now we can add let's see, we can add a rock material. Let's search for rocks, and let's get a good rock material. Maybe this is good, I don't know, let's try it. Okay, and let's assign it to this too, and maybe this too, like this. Now what we're gonna do is just place those rocks into here. So let's duplicate this rock and move it along the x-axis, scale it up a little bit, and move it right here, and make the shading to smooth like this, and scale it a little bit, duplicate it one more time, rotate it like this, and scale it up a little bit, apply the scale like this, move it right here, and let's duplicate it one more time like this, rotate it maybe like this to make the background. Okay, now let's duplicate the other rock, scale it up like this, move it here like this. Let's duplicate it one more time, rotate it, move it right here. Okay, okay, now let's move our lights, move them in the back like this, and maybe we need to rotate this light a little bit like this, and move it up, and move it like this. This light to be more powerful, so let's make it 5000. Okay, so let's now let's add a new cube right here, scale it up like this, scale it to cover all the scene like this, maybe like this, scale it. Okay, apply the scale. Now let's go to the shader editor, and we're gonna add a new material to this cube, and we're gonna remove this principal PSDF, and let's add a volume scatter like this, and plug this volume into here, into the volume, and let's make this density to maybe 0.1 like this, and anis drop to something like 0.8. Let's see right now, see how we get this depth, and maybe let's go to 0.05 like this. Let's play a little bit with this anis drop. I don't know how to spell this word, to be honest. Anyways, let's make maybe 0.2. I think like this is good. It will make the scene a little bit mysterious. And we're gonna just adjust this light, maybe make it up a little bit so it will not show in the render like this. Maybe move it here. Let's move this a little bit like this, so we can see the silhouette of this monkey head like this. So let's rotate it a little bit like this. Okay, so it's like the monkey is floating in the sky. Now we can add another spotlight. So let's add another spotlight like this, and move it right here, and maybe give it 2000, and rotate it a little bit like this. We can see the details in the monkey. Maybe we can go like 8000. Okay, like this is nice. So it will give that power look, or that rim light in the monkey. We need it maybe to play a little bit with the spread like this. The spot size, I mean. Okay. So we need just, I want to be, this part is a little bit light, and this is part in the dark. So it will make the scene look better. And I think like this, what we need to do is just, maybe let's make this light wider like this. And maybe let's make it 8000 watts. Okay, like this is nice. Now to add more details, we're gonna need to add let's select this cube first. Go here to the visibility and the viewport visibility, I mean. And let's set this to wire so we can see through it in the viewport. Okay, now let's add some cables. Let's add a new collection. Let's call it cables. Let's add a path curve, and let's move it right here. Move it right here, and let's go here to the curve and geometry, and let's give it some depth right here. Okay, we can see it right here. See, just give it a little bit of depth like this. Now let's go to the first frame and let's move this to like very close to the camera, maybe here, and move it a little bit. Let's see how the camera will move. Okay, nice. Nice. Maybe make it here. So the camera will pass it like this. Now let's go to this, let's go here and let's make it a little bit curvy like this. Move it, maybe this, extrude it like this. And let's select it and duplicate it one more time. And make it like this. And let's duplicate it one more time. Move here. I'm always looking here, guys, so I can see how how the curve will look in the camera. Let's scale it a little bit like this, and maybe move it right here. And let's select these vertices. Maybe make it like this, and let's select this and duplicate it one more time. Move it in the z-axis like this, and let's duplicate it one more time. Give it up like this, and move it in the x a little bit like this. Like this, I guess, rotate it. And maybe we need a little bit of those cables here. Maybe cable here behind these rocks. Okay, like this maybe. Let's see in the render view. Okay, those cables looking good. Let's see how it will move. Okay, maybe those we need to change those cables here. Just move them a little bit here and move this cable maybe here like this. Let's see. Okay, duplicate it one more time, move it a little bit down. Okay, let's see now. Okay, the scene is looking good, but we need to add let's go back to the lights. I want this monkey to be the focus of this shot, so we need to add some lights to this behind him. I mean, let's add an area light, and let's scale it a little bit like this, and let's rotate it and put it behind the monkey like this, and move it up, and let's give it maybe 500 watts, and let's give it this maybe yellow color like this, and let's maybe scale it down a little bit like this, and move it like this, maybe scale it. And let's try to make it disk, change the shape, the area to disk like this. Move it down it here like this. Okay. I think like this is very nice, to be honest. Maybe let's just reduce this to 300 watt. Okay, nice. If we need to add some other details, we can just add a cube like this, and maybe let's bring it in the collection of the rocks. Okay, this cube, and scale it maybe, and let's go to the edit mode and subdivide it a couple of times. Let's add one subdivision, subsurface level. One or two is enough, I guess. Let's go here back to this texture, and let's make maybe sci-fi. Let's search for sci-fi. And let's choose maybe another material uh, that has a lot of details. Let's see which material we're gonna use. Maybe this panel. You need to have a lot of geometry into this cube to the texture to work, because it's a displacement texture. I think this material is good, to be honest. You can always adjust the material. So maybe we're gonna make it like here. Let's go back here to the first frame. Make it like a roof or something. Okay. Let's make it maybe like this and rotate it a little bit like this and move it down, rotate it, scale it like this a little bit. Let's duplicate it one more time, scale it a little bit like this, move it here, see, and move it down maybe right here. Let's scale it one more time, move it right here, scale it a little bit like this. I don't know about this texture, guys. I don't like it. Maybe let's change it to something more details. Let's choose this maybe. Okay, this is nice. Let's make this also. Okay, nice. Let's select this. Also add the same material from this also. Okay, let's see now. Okay, very good. Okay, nice. So I think maybe we need to add another monkey head right here. So let's duplicate this, rotate it, scale it down a little bit, and move it right here. Maybe let's scale this. Maybe let's duplicate this rock right here, scale it up a little bit like this. Rotate it maybe like this. Okay. Now let's select this monkey. I think we need to turn off this lights in his eyes. So let's make this a new material. Let's go here and press 0 like this, and do the same to this. Okay. Now we need just a little light for this area right here. So let's add an area light. Move it down a little bit. Scale it. And maybe rotate it a little bit like this, move it down right here behind the camera like this. Okay. And we need maybe 30 watts or maybe just 20 watts like this. Let's make this color to black. Okay, nice. Let's see right now. Okay, I don't like this shader here. So maybe let's go to the UV editor. Let's select it a little bit, scale it down like this. I think like this is nice. You're gonna select this, select everything, and let's see. Bring it up a little bit like this. It's like a robot monkey. And let's select this, select everything, select here, and scale it very down like this. Okay, I think like this is very nice. Let's see here. The details are very good. Okay, nice. Maybe this head we need to move a little bit outside and rotate it like this. Okay, nice. Let's see now our animation. Maybe we need to add some panels back here. Okay, let's add like 2 panels. Scale this, apply the scale. Maybe rotate it like this. Scale it up, rotate it a little bit. Or let's just remove them. Let's leave it like this. Now what we need to do, and I think it's the last thing. We can select this monkey head and let's go to the maybe 60. Add a keyframe right here in the Z axis. And let's go maybe to the 90, and let's bring them up a little bit like this and rotate it like this. Okay, nice. And let's make this, let's see how it will move. Let's see here. Maybe right here, like this. And let's make this interpolation to back. See, very good. Now let's duplicate this keyframe to 110. And let's go maybe to the last frame like this. And let's move our monkey to the camera like this in the y-axis, like this. Okay. And let's make this to Bezier. Where is it? To Bezier like this. Let's see animation now. Okay. And it's very slow, so maybe let's make it like right here, 130. Still very slow, so maybe what we can do, just make it like this and like this. Let's go. Let's see it. I think it's good. Let's bring our frames to here. Okay, let's see now our animation. Okay, I think it's very nice. Let's see now in the render. Mm. Okay, now maybe we can play with the lights a little bit. So let's select this material, the shader, select it. Now we can add it here, maybe keyframe before in the 50, and make this insert keyframe right here. Go here maybe in the 40 and make it 0 and insert the keyframe. Maybe we can change this color to black like this with some metalliness and a little bit of roughness like this, or maybe a lot of roughness, a little bit like this. Here, let's see right now. Okay, it's very scary. Okay. Maybe you can go to the UV editor and scale those details a little bit. So it's like this, I guess. Very good. Okay, let's go to this material, go to the shader editor, and we're gonna bring the hue a little bit. So let's add a new node, hue saturation value, and bring it like and plug it right here like this. We can play with the saturation a little bit and the value, make it a little bit darker. Let's see. So it's like a black, not white. Okay. I think we have a very good scene, guys. What do you think? Maybe those boxes with the emission strength, we need to make it like very, very low, maybe zero point 0.2 or 0.3. It's barely visible. Okay, I think like this is nice. Okay, let's see right now. Our ground is a little bit, maybe you can increase the levels here to 4 hits, and let's decrease the strength a little bit like this. Okay, let's see right now. Okay, I think our scene looking good. What we need to do, just maybe added some cables in the ground. So let's select this cable and Control L to select everything. Bring down the cable right here, and maybe select all of those. Bring them down a little bit like this. like this. And let's select everything. Move these cables maybe right here, like this. Maybe right here. Okay, now let's give those cables a material. Maybe this sci-fi panel material, or no? Maybe this. Nope. I think this material works better, like alien cables, you know. This material works good for us, so let's see. Maybe here the lighting is a little bit off. I mean, it's good because we need to see. Let's see if we decrease this. I think we need to, let's see first. We need the lighting to be like this. Maybe we need to increase it to maybe like 12,000 or maybe 15,000 like this. Okay. Maybe let's decrease this light to something like 200. Okay, like this is very nice. Okay, let's see now. Okay, nice. I need to see the silhouette behind this monkey. So maybe let's duplicate this light, move it a little bit the x-axis like this. Move it right here and make it maybe white. Okay, let's just remove it. I think it's looking bad for now. I don't know, but maybe if we move those rocks a little bit right here, maybe. Let's see. Okay, nice. Now I think we need to add more cables to these monkeys, so they like looking like they hanging from the roof with some cables on them. So let's add a path right here, and let's give it some depth like this. Let's rotate it in the y-axis like this, and we can go like this, and let's duplicate it, rotate it a little bit like this, and rotate it like this, and rotate it. It's like connecting with cables, and rotate it, maybe make it like this. Okay, let's see now. Okay, let's duplicate those and make them here like this. Let's duplicate them one more time, rotate them a little bit like this. Okay. Let's see right now. Okay, let's give them the same material of this old cables. Maybe select this, Control L and link material. Okay. Did it work? No. Don't know why, but let's start. I think it's this material right here. Okay, yeah. So it will add some details to these cables like this. Very nice. What we need to add more details. I mean, you can go forever, guys. You can add as many detail as you want. You can even just duplicate this cube, uh, duplicate it, and move it right here. The beginning. Scale it a little bit. Scale it down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, guys, I think we're looking very good now. We can just go here, and you will get a lot of noise. So you need to up your sample maybe to 500, and the path lights maybe go with 12, everything. So we get very good lighting. Let's see. Maybe the volumetric with just 2 or 1. It's maybe just 2 for this. What if we go like if 60? It's looking good, but it's like very, very soft. Let's just make it 2. Okay, I think like this is nice. Okay, guys, now let's go here, go with 30 frames per second, and select this to FFA MPEG, and go here, encode in, and press this to lossless. And yep, I think that's it. We need to do more. Go here to the performance and check this persistent data. Okay, guys, now let's try to render this just the image to see how time will take from it. I will think it will take very long time to render. Wow, that's a lot of time. I think that's a lot of time, guys. Maybe we can. Yeah, this monkey head, I don't like it, so let's rotate it a little bit like this and move it in the x-axis like this. Move it here, scale it a little bit. Move it like this. And maybe we can go to the UV editor and bring the scale of those details down like this. Let's do the same to this monkey. Select everything and bring the scale down a little bit like this. Okay. Maybe rotate like this. Let's rotate it. Maybe like this. I don't know. Okay. But those monkeys looking very dark. Maybe you can just uh, up this lights like this to 50. To 50 watts like this. Move it down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's move it here. Clear it up a little bit. Okay, let's see. I think we need to adjust a little bit of the scatter shader. I mean the volumetric shader. Maybe 0.015 like this, or maybe 0.018. Okay, and let's play with this. Okay, I think like this is nice. Now let's go here. Let's bring our sample to maybe 150, and let's put the denoise to fast like this. Let's try to render again. Okay, I think the noise is a little bit. I think we have good render quality here. Maybe let's try to bring the sample to maybe just 80. Let's see. What's happened? Maybe 100. Okay, I think 100 sample is enough for our scene to render. So if you have a good graphic card, you can go, of course, like for 400 or 500 samples. But for me, I will go just for with 100 samples. Of course, it will be a very noisy render, but I will denoise it with DaVinci Resolve denoise temporary. It's do very good job. And let's put this animation to render, and I will show you the final result after I finish. Okay. I Okay, guys, that's it. The final result. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something. Make sure to submit your project if you did it, of course, in my Discord. I will leave the link in the description. Don't forget to join the Discord, guys, and thank you for watching. See you.